So this video is going to be about the updates in regards to the situation with referees and the MLS. So if you have watched an old video that I've made about referees going on strike and how there could potentially be no MLS season, it's now updated that, yeah, that's indeed going to happen. So Pro will lock out of MLS referees effective as of today, as I'm recording this, February 18th, 2024. So this news broke out Saturday night saying that the PSRA, or the Professional Soccer Referee Association, which is pretty much the labor union representing referees in North America and Canada, they rejected a new CBA, which is a collective bargaining agreement with Pro, the Professional Referees Organization, with the MLS. And this agreement was supposed to include better pay, better benefits, better travel, but PSRA said, no, we don't want that, we don't agree with it. Then the video that I made about maybe a month ago, it talked about the referees going on strike. Well, they did. Unanimously, they voted to go on strike. This is what the president of PSRA, Peter Menikowski, had to say about it. We live for the game, giving it 100% of our dedication, experience, fitness, and ability. The skyrocketing growth of the MLS has significant increased demands on officials mentally and physically, and as such has increased demands on both our professional and personal time. Our members are asking not only for fair compensation at a time when the league is reporting record growth, but also for the ability to take care of themselves on the road and at home to continue officiating at the highest level this sport demands. Now, the original CBA agreement ended back in January 15. Then they had to extend it to January 31st so that they could use that to agree on a new deal. But that deal just did not go through, and now there are not going to be any referees for this 2024 MLS season. Instead, Pro and MLS, they're going to be looking for replacement referees from outside the country, more in Central and South America, like in Jamaica and Brazil and Peru and that sort of nature, to just take over these games so all the games could be on schedule. The MLS made this statement on Saturday night. It says it's extremely disappointing that the officials have voted against the tentative agreement on a new CBA reached by the PSRA and Pro. Pro worked for months and addressed all the issues that were raised by PSRA bargaining unit. It's also unfortunate that PSRA rejected Pro's offer for a mutual no strike, no lockout commitment, which would have allowed all match officials to continue working during the ongoing negotiation. So yeah, pretty much MLS are saying that Pro has, they've met PSRA's demands and even said that they should have a no strike, no lockout commitment, which would prevent this whole going on strike thing and allow the referees to work while they came up with something. Instead, PSRA were like, no, I'm on board with PSRA. I think they have to stand their ground. I think it's very unfair that they aren't getting the respect and the money that they deserve. Our referees deserve to get paid. Our referees deserve to get the proper training, the proper travel, the proper hotel, the proper proper care, and I feel like there is just not enough respect for referees. It says here that Pro announced that the overall increase in pay for the first year included a 10 to 33% for center referees, a 75 to 104% for assistant referees, and a 15 to 100% increase for video match officials, as well as increased match fees for both regular and playoff games. Also included first and business class air travel for playoffs and MLS Cup throughout the entirety of that deal, which is around maybe 4 to 5 years. So to the looks of it, this deal sounds great. Like, it sounds like they're giving huge increases to these referees, but PSRA are basically just asking for more money. To my knowledge, apparently a lot of pro referees are pretty much doing that part-time. So in the top leagues, I believe referees get paid around, maybe, this is a completely average and estimate of what they could potentially get, but to my knowledge, it's maybe like minimum $100,000 or euros or pounds a year. In the MLS, to my knowledge, it's half of that or even more. I believe like the center referee gets maybe $40,000 a year, and it's also by game. It's like per match they get a bonus. But yeah, to my knowledge, it's around maybe $50,000 a year. And the first MLS season game is this Wednesday, February 21st. It'll be Inter Miami hosting Real Salt Lake. It'll be Messi's first season opener. It'll be Miami's first time opening the season with these big players, Busquets, Alba, Suarez. This season is probably going to be the biggest season in MLS history, and the fact that there are going to be no pro referees in sight this season, at least as of right now, is very worrying and very disappointing. I personally believe that 100% the referees are entitled to get paid what they deserve with the amount of pressure that they're always at. They're athletes. They are the third team on the field. They have just as much pressure as the players on the field. The players there are under the pressure to win the game and not make mistakes, and the referees are under the pressure to also not make mistakes and to officiate a good game. Just because a lot of people disagree with refereeing decisions and get angry at the calls that are being made on the field, that doesn't mean that they are bad referees. That doesn't mean that they don't deserve to get paid. That doesn't mean that they don't deserve to get treated with respect. It's the same thing with the player when they mess up a pass, a shot. That doesn't mean that they're a bad player. That doesn't mean that you have to abuse them verbally. It all comes down to respect. We all have to respect everybody's position. The players get paid what they deserve to get paid. The referees should get paid to what they deserve to get paid. Hopefully they are able to sort out this situation pretty soon, even if that does mean missing maybe the first couple games of the regular season. I don't know, but PSRA did say that they are committed to returning to the negotiating table, and Pro also said that they remain committed to reaching an agreement with PSRA. Both parties are willing to renegotiate and find some sort of middle ground, but what that middle ground is yet to be determined. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. How much do you think referees should get paid per game, per year? As long as they don't get paid a part-time salary, I feel like each referee should be getting at least $100,000 a year, like minimum. Especially if they do like a really good job, which for the most part they really do. They do a great job. It's a rather short video today, but wanted to make that as soon as I heard this news and wanted to inform you guys on it. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and if you did like it, please leave a like down below and subscribe to the channel. I will be focusing on the MLS this season as Inter Miami will open up this Wednesday, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, I will see you guys later this week.